Yo, we made a podcast episode 292. We're eight away.
292.
Yeah, we're eight away from 300, where we completely switched the podcast. No more soccer, football. We're talking about.
We're gonna react to underground rappers and the IG posts.
We're going to react to the guy.
I'm okay. I'm good.
But until then, we're still slaving away at this soccer podcast. For some reason, every week for almost 6 years. It's really crazy. And Holly's still in Ukraine.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. They got to free the homie.
But they got that good Wi-Fi out there because she's playing Apex.
This is true.
They got that good Wi-Fi out there.
They got some good servers on Ukraine.
You feel me? But today, obviously, Champions League is back. We're going to talk about that and maybe a preview Europa League. Got some big matches. And maybe we'll get into this story about Barcelona paying refs or something. I don't know. But today's Wednesday. Yesterday we had two matches. Biggest match being Milan versus Tottenham. JK, that's a Europa match. But the actual big match.
But don't hate though. Milan did the thing.
They did win 1-0. The big match was PSG versus Bayern. You gotta follow We Made a Podcast on Twitter for the live tweets because I'll be going in on there.
You really do.
I really do go hard on there. I mean, honestly, I forget what happens right after. I gotta go and look to see what the hell I was talking about. But Bayern ended up winning 1-0, but it was a really interesting match. Obviously, Mbappe was coming off an injury. I saw him get injured. I thought it was his knee. They were saying it was his thigh. So when they said that, I'm like, I kind of don't even believe y'all because I saw the injury. I'm like, if that's not his knee, like, you're trying to say it's his thigh? I'm like, it's either his knee or a high ankle. And I was like, well, if it's his ankle, he'll be fine because he's got a titanium ankle. But
he does actually.
He really does. But Bayern was dominating the first half for the most part. Then Mbappe came in the second half, and it was a totally different story. Mbappe just completely changed the game for PSG. They thought they had a goal, but Nuno Mendes was offside. Caesar and I have argued about offsides calls in the past, but I saw a lot of people saying that that's messed up, that was offside. But I'm like, yo, dude, like, there's a such thing called a head start. Like, in track, like, if you start even a little bit, like, you have an advantage. So, yeah, I'm sorry, he has an advantage. If he's
track, you can only do it one time, then you're disqualified.
Right? Oh, can you imagine they did that for offside in soccer?
You get a yellow card automatically on your second offside. Ooh, we see so much discipline. It's crazy.
But they thought they had one in the back of the net. There was another chance that Mbappe had that was saved, and then Neymar had a follow-up that was blocked by Pavard. So, Caesar, my question, do you think that given that PSG looks so much better with Mbappe, are you favoring PSG to come back and win this tie?
That's a great question. It's going to be in Bayern?
It's going to be in Germany, yeah.
Damn, I don't know. Bayern plays kind of good at home.
They do be like...
PSG's not known as a road warrior team. I think that this would have been the opportunity for them to grab a 1-0 here and then kind of play it out at the next game. But they're not really known as a bunch of road warriors where they go over there and destroy teams in their homes.
Also, damn, I just remember when
their own team, their own fans were booing them in today's game.
They were whistling. They were whistling early. I mean, PSG came out with a very unbalanced team. They had
Messi and Neymar up top, and I'm like, no one's gonna run for real.
And also,
they had Neymar running. I'm like, he can't do that anymore. He doesn't have that speed like that anymore.
Also, like, both of them are attacking midfielders, and Messi is damn near a not defensive midfielder. Like, that fool drops way far back to get the ball. It was just no balance in that team. I tweeted beforehand, like, when I saw the lineup, that you're really relying on Hakimi and Mendes to get forward, and
And that
they
Zaire kid.
yeah, and he's like, but like the only time you're gonna have like the only speed really is in those two fullbacks. Obviously,
Mhm.
Zaire is like, but whatever, he's in the
He's in
midfield.
middle school.
He is in middle school. But Mendes and Hakimi couldn't really get forward that much.
No, I didn't see Hakimi really make any of his usual punishing up top plays.
No, no. I mean, Bayern is a really good, disciplined team.
They had the perfect formation for them with like the two in the back or three in the back, I think almost with Pavard. Then they had the wing backs too. Like they had a lot of people that are willing to run up and down. I even saw Leroy Sané coming back too and playing defense too. It's like, yeah, they were really committed to keeping the lead when they got it.
Oh yeah, I
They have a
saw.
lot of hustle players.
Yeah, I saw Sane make a really good play, a deep
Hmm.
defensive. I forgot what that was, but yeah, it was just
Yeah,
PSG didn't come out with a really good team, and then
no.
but just when Mbappe came on, it was just a totally different story. Um, and I feel like PSG, even though they lost 1-0 at home, I feel like they could be confident to get that dub next
Mm.
match, but it's not for like 3 weeks or something like that. So hopefully everybody can stay healthy for them.
Yeah.
Um, but they had some chances. There was a lot of like key blocks that Bayern had. Messi had a shot that I thought for sure was going in. Um, and yeah, but it was a good game still. And yeah, we'll see what happens next match. Also today, wait a minute, why did I put that? Also today we had a really, really big match. We had Club Brugge versus Benfica. Um,
Wow. Huge.
like that's the most like Europa League match ever.
No, absolutely.
Um, but Benfica did win 2-0. But the match I was interested in was BVB versus Dortmund. I'm sorry, BVB versus Chelsea. I was curious to see because, like, obviously Chelsea's been getting trashed in EPL. Like, everybody's talking hella shit about them. I was like, okay.
I watched that game too. I was like,
I was like, okay. Chelsea, like, they're doing bad in EPL, but they're still in Champions League, and if they beat BVB, like, that's gonna look good for them. Like, and
yeah.
unfortunately, you had a midfielder that they paid £100 million for, who just got ran by some African dude, um, some little kid. Like he's
He's
21.
not. He's German.
He's German Nigerian.
Okay. He plays for Germany.
Okay, what would you call that? I'm joking.
You know.
The bike.
Yeah.
uh,
Yes. He's a cyclist. Yeah.
he Adeyemi had just like run right by Enzo Fernandez. Like it was like he didn't even do some like crazy move. He just like ran by him, did like one kind of stutter, and Enzo was just like left in the dust. Then he like dribbled past Kepa and scored, and that was the only goal. Chelsea did have some chances for sure, and even
Yeah.
Enzo Fernandez had a pretty good chance late. But I saw that, and I'm just like, dog, like you don't pay 100 million and this dude just gets run by, like, that's not Mbappe, that's not Rashford. I'm not saying that dude can't do that, but I'm just saying, like, for the optics, that's not Mbappe, that's not Rashford, that's not Son from Tottenham. That is a dude. That is just a guy. Like that is a young player dude who plays for BBB. And
Yep.
dusted Enzo Fernandez, who literally is just like not special. I don't like I'm gonna be honest with you. We talked about this. I think we just talked about this on the phone. In 2023, if I'm paying 100 million for a midfielder, you better also be really fast too.
I want to see like Sanchez level of play style.
Like you
I want
can't.
to see like you got to have speed like that, or like Conte, you got to be zooming everywhere. I want to see like Casemiro passing and Cruz passing, Modric shooting ability. I want to see the total package. I
I
better
want to see
see. I want to see
Modric.
something. I
I
want to
want to
see.
see like Benzema shooting
You want to
ability.
see Hulk. You want to see
Yeah,
Hulk long
exactly.
shots.
Exactly. Like you can't just be a good midfielder that can like that doesn't lose the ball and makes good passes. You got to also be like really athletic, dude. Because
I have a question for you.
why not just put Adeyemi in the midfield?
When I watched Enzo play, I was thinking to myself, who do I think is at his same skill level but is way more affordable? You know, I was thinking of the player.
Who?
Sandro Tonali from Milan. I'm like, they're literally the same dude. Like, I saw Tonali running around, make some nice plays, running pass the ball around. Milan got him for like 24 million.
And that's a
Dude,
lot. That's a
that
lot.
is a lot. And he came from a team that got relegated at Brescia. Like, he wasn't even on a good team, but he was known as like a young prodigy.
Caesar,
20 million.
Caesar, you know who I would get right now over Enzo Fernandez? And I think this dude's like 30 now. Verratti.
Yeah, Verratti would have been fine.
I'll get Verratti, dude. Like, yeah, might as well. Like, just get Verratti. Like,
I watched him play West Ham. Nothing I really saw that was like, wow, that's 100 millies right there.
no, no, no. He's literally like just like Enzo. Like, I mean, I'm
Honestly,
sorry, he's
I
just like
could I could see like when I watched Twitch Emmy play, I was like, okay, I understand why they paid a lot for him because I'm like, he has a lot of talent and a lot of upside. Like,
but 80 million for Chouameni is a lot still
no,
too.
it is, but I still was like, there's a lot of upside. He's very young. Okay, for sure.
But Chouameni, like you got to pay a lot for Chouameni because there's hella people that want him. Like there's a
There's a
lot of
market.
teams that want a young French midfielder who's like proven themselves in Ligue 1. Enzo Fernandez, like for sure, there's teams that want him, but I don't think they're like banging down the door for him.
I just don't understand why these teams every World Cup get one guy every year. Every World Cup there's one guy that either I mean kudos to him, he cashes out, but like these teams make these ridiculous moves. I'm like,
Shout out to Benfica, yeah, they got a lot of money, but and River Plate got a lot of money too for him. Even like on the sell on slavery,
oh,
but
oh,
but yeah, it's just crazy that like you paid 100 million. Adeyemi is probably from like BVB's youth academy.
he's not.
Adeyemi's like I hate to say it like this, he's never gonna be like it's never gonna happen for him. Like
He's
it's
from I think he came from the Austrian team.
shut up.
Red Bull Leipzig? No, Red Bull what's the Austrian team called? Salzburg.
Salzburg.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. He came from Salzburg.
Yeah.
He scored a lot of goals there, shoot.
Yeah, he was balling. He was really good. He's
And,
good.
but
He has talent. He's just a fast lefty.
yeah, like he's
But
good.
still,
But it's like
it's $100 million player should be able to like. I'd rather him foul him, just knock him over.
Caesar will lie. Yeah, just foul him, dude. Just foul him. There's
Just
somebody
buck him
else.
one time.
Yeah, there's somebody else running next to you. Like you won't get a red card.
It's like when I was watching a Tottenham game. It was like that too, where it's like you're seeing all these fouls. I'm like, y'all just don't know how to play with skill for real. You're just fouling people like crazy.
At
Tottenham Milan. There's just so many fouls.
20 last season, he had in the league 19 goals and 29 appearances. That's wild.
Yeah,
Adeyemi.
that's really good.
And I'm gonna say with full confidence, it's never gonna happen for him. Like it's not. Like this dude is regular. And you got $100 million player who just like it's really just like that's embarrassing, dude. Like, come on, yo.
Yeah,
Like
I think personally, I mean, he's gonna be really good. Him and
he's gonna be good, but it ain't gonna be like it's not gonna be, he's not gonna reach Raheem Sterling's level even.
no, no.
But you know, you pay 100 million for a guy, and he just it's 1v1. Adeyemi and Enzo Fernandez, and then Adeyemi's like, get out of here, dude.
I think we probably might play better. Play some CDM too.
And and not even just Adeyemi. I mean, not even just Enzo Fernandez. They paid like 60 million for Kepa too.
They did
Remember?
a long time ago. Yeah. Well, not just
Not
Kepa.
that long ago. I
No,
mean,
but who cares about Kepa? They paid. Look at all the people they bought this year.
But no, I'm saying like that. Like look at like this investment. Did you say bought? I heard that. Like look at like all these players they brought in the past few years.
Mhm.
Kepa was 2018.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they paid like 60 million to get him. Oh,
Was
wait
it
a minute.
Lukaku? Or was
Wait
it
a
a
minute.
loan?
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I think it was more than that. This is saying 80 million.
Yeah, Kepa was big time.
Oh my God.
That
80
was
million
that was
euros.
investing in the region of Bilbao.
That like
That's a
that
community investment.
that's like the whole Bilbao, like the whole Bilbao's retirement wages. Like 80 million, you got 180 million in two players, and they just got ran through by some kid from damn like Adeyemi is a dude who'll like end up going to like Brighton. Like you be like, oh damn, that's good. Why is he going to Brighton though? Like he's one of them, you know what I
He's
mean?
definitely a West Ham striker.
Exactly. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to clown him.
It sounds like you are.
I'm not.
You've been digging a lot
I'm
for a
just
man that who for a guy who did blow by $100 million player.
saying that's what I'm more dissing Enzo and Chelsea.
Okay, that's fair.
But yeah, speaking of EPL, we did have a match today in EPL, a big match. I didn't watch it. I watched Champions League instead. I probably should have watched it, but oh, you know what? Hopefully, I can remember to say this to you because I've been wanting to tweet it, but I was like, I can't tweet it on We Made It because people will get offended. But actually, let me not say it. I'm gonna just tweet it in the close friends on We Made It.
The we made it circle.
Yeah. Man City and Arsenal played today. Manchester City went down there to London. I remember Pep complaining about that long trip, but Man City did put the beats on Arsenal 3-1.
They did.
I only got to see one goal. I saw Kevin De Bruyne's first goal, which was like amazing shot. It was incredible. I was like, wow, you're really good.
He's crazy good.
I didn't see the rest of the goals, but
Yeah, it was a good game.
did you watch it or no? Keep it real.
Yeah, I did watch it. I did watch. I was like casually watching, but I had it on. I saw that. What else did I see? I saw like Arsenal. It looks like Arsenal was kind of really making a lot of opportunities for themselves to make it happen, but they got some offsides calls, and Man City just seemed to have way like a little bit more. They were just a little bit cleaner with their players. They just had, let's keep it real. They just had a little bit more talent, and I think that that talent was like enough to get them through, especially like in the midfield and
Uh,
some of the players like Bernardo. Like they had a lot of good players and their depth too, like coming off the bench. You know, the
well,
fullback situation there. You know, I'm sorry, Arsenal got like Ben White running up and down, trying to make plays for them on the wing when it's a little bit different. Also, Saka, like it looks like he was kind of like in his head, he was having like a frustrating game. He was trying to make things happen, and um, uh, he's you know what surprised by him? He's like surprisingly more physical than I thought he was. Like,
he's kind of physical, yeah.
yeah, he's kind of a physical dude. Like he was bucking some dudes and like trying to get it going, but I really think they are missing Garbage is always they're really missing him up top in the middle. Um, hopefully he's able to come back. I don't know how long he's injured for, but he could have been really helpful in this game for them.
Well, you don't want him to come back because you don't want Arsenal to win the league because you said they wouldn't.
I mean, I know they're not going to win a league. Like, it's not that I don't want them to. They're not.
Oh,
As a kid, I was a big Arsenal fan. I loved Henri. They just don't win the league, dog.
oh my God.
They're a bunch of bottlers.
Well, Man City is top of the league now, and
Yeah, like I said.
same amount of points though.
I mean, I called this already, but all right.
Okay. I did see Jack Grealish scored. It was a nice goal actually.
Yeah,
From Holland to Gundogan, Jack Grealish put a nice little shot
I
in
can't
there.
believe how much they pay for Jaguar stuff. That doesn't make any sense to me.
It's ridiculous. And Erling Haaland's goal was really good too.
Yeah,
On
Holland was looking good out there too.
Yeah, they were trying to clown him a little bit, but like the last couple matches, I guess.
I don't think he's going to stay in Man City very long, in my opinion.
Really,
Yeah, I think he's going to leave.
I don't think so. I think he's gonna stay.
No, I personally don't because I was thinking about this. I'm like, why is his buyout so low? Like everyone that's such a prominent player has gotten like these kind of deals that like big money deals and stuff. They didn't get him for a lot of money. He
They
wasn't
didn't pay a whole lot
expensive.
for him.
and his buyout is really affordable, and he has an option in his contract for 2024 to leave. So I was like, I wonder if he just kind of came in there just like do it something homage to his dad, but
Mm.
he has ambitions to play like in like Spain or something for like Spain or
Caesar, you
Barcelona.
just want to
That's
say
that
Real
no
Madrid.
no.
Say Real Madrid. Say
I
Real
said
Madrid.
Barcelona or Real Madrid. I don't know if he wants to come to Real Madrid, but that's what I'm thinking because I don't know something about like when I'm watching him talk to him too. I'm like I don't know, man. Something about that contract just makes me feel kind of funny. I don't know why. It's
Let
not a contract where I go, my man is a real like certified. He's gonna be here like their guy for a minute. I can see it being like what if Pep leaves? Like he's probably like,
Well, he's 22 right now. He'll be turning 23 this year.
mhm.
If he leaves to Real Madrid, I'm sorry, if he leaves, he'll be 24 and next year.
So young as hell,
He'll be
baby
young.
still. He can give
And
you
he
another good 8 years.
and he might be looking over there at Benzema will probably be gone by then.
Because
He might be looking like,
Lewa, yeah, Lewa's still at Barca, so I don't really know. I wouldn't go there if I were him.
yeah, I mean both Lewa and Benzema will probably be gone next year, maybe. Or maybe I mean like 2024, like maybe.
Mhm.
Um But Erling Haaland could be looking like I could be the next guy in Real Madrid. I can, score a bunch of goals for them every
If
year.
I'm a top striker, I'm where I'm at chilling, but I'm looking at those clubs and is the potential for money and everything and success and glory. It's like waiting for those guys to leave. It's like, oh, why not? Why I can just take that helm, and be that guy. And I feel like when you're a star in Premier League, you're just kind of one of the many players. The brand of Premier League is becoming bigger than the player brand and like I'm saying like I feel like the clubs have such a big branding
Yes.
that you kind of blend into the badge. But when you go to Real Madrid, it's
Oh
all
yeah.
about the stars of Real Madrid too. Like,
For
people
sure.
watch Real Madrid because Ronaldo, and because of Benzema and these players. So I think if you go to Real Madrid, you're gonna benefit from that.
And
Or Barcelona too.
even honestly, being at City, like City's just like not that club in England like that. Like if you went to Man U, yeah, for sure. But like being at City, like you do like we watch City have like all these amazing players, but like they don't really stand out so much because like when it was like Sterling, KDB, Bernardo Silva's doing so good, kind of so it's like they all just kind of mesh
They
together.
blend in, I'm
Yeah,
telling
like
you.
even with Kuhn, like Yaya
And
Toure, like they just all kind of blend in together.
yeah, yeah,
But
Tori.
but I've been seeing these videos of like Yaya Toure hanging out with Declan Rice. I'm like, this is so random, dude. Like, why are they hanging
I want
out?
them to call the police on that. That's weird to me.
There was like some video where Declan Rice was like, he was like, oh, Zlatan played for Barcelona too? I was like, what's going on here?
It's like
I mean,
what?
granted, Declan Rice is like 22 or something like that,
He
but
is a baby.
I'm like, still,
Yeah, no,
dude.
when I saw the Paris game and I saw that Coleman scored and he did the hands up, and I'm like, I don't think anybody even remembers when you were a PG player. Was it 2016?
Maybe
Like
before that.
that was a
He was on
long
Juve. He was on Juve for forever, dude.
yeah, that was a long time ago, dog. And also like when you guys beat them in Champions League, you hella celebrated when you scored the game winner. So what are you doing with the hands up? Don't nobody
Like, I guess he's doing that because he's from Paris, but it's like, dog, you
Yeah,
also
but you
you
scored against PSG in Champions League to beat them. That's
and,
worse than this group stage
and
game.
also you beat up your baby moms in Paris too. So like, what are we even talking about?
Yeah, true. That
Uh,
goal was crazy though. That was a really nice goal.
it was sweet. Tomorrow, Thursday, we got big Europa League action. We got Barcelona facing Manchester United. Um,
I am excited to see that.
on the low is kind of crazy because Barcelona's coming off like at least 5 straight wins in the league. Man U is doing their
Wait,
thing.
didn't they tie?
No, I don't even know what they did before that, but at least
Oh,
straight wins in the league.
okay.
Um, what's the name?
Man U's been on fire.
Man U's like been tearing it up,
Hmm.
and these are like Man U's kind of resurgent right now, and they're like getting a lot of hype,
There,
including Marcus Rashford.
and they signed a perennial baller, Sabitzer.
Yes, Barcelona has given up only 7 goals in the league this season. crazy.
Wow, that's actually insane.
No, it's like that's madness. Like
Yeah, I
that's
remember when didn't you say before when they played
they had
Real
only
Madrid the
given up like
first time
one goal, like
they
something
when they
crazy.
played that Real Madrid game before, like they had gone on like a shutout streak
It was
until that
crazy.
game. Yeah.
Hmm. So
Damn, they're
both
going nuts.
both teams are doing amazing right now, and I feel like this is like gonna be one of those real EPL versus Spain like La Liga clashes, almost like even more so than Real Madrid versus Liverpool. Like Liverpool's doing terrible right now,
Yeah.
and like Real Madrid's still doing good, but like they're second in the league. They're behind Barcelona by I think like 6 points or 7 points maybe.
Mhm.
But Barcelona are leading the league. Obviously, Manchester United isn't, but they're pushing up there.
Mhm.
It's gonna be an exciting match. I think pretty much everybody's available. I think Sabitzer's been starting too. Like,
Is Ansu Fati back? I know he got hurt again.
oh my god, does it even matter? But I mean, I
They're
feel
sort
like he is.
I feel like he's gonna sue Barcelona one day.
He'll lose.
Because it just I'm like, what happened to that treatment? Like, did they play you or what? Like, what happened, dog?
They're gonna be like, look, dude, like nice try, but you're black. You're not gonna win this. Like, I don't know what you
Not in a court in Spain.
I'm like, no, dude. You think you like that's cute, but let's see if he played last match.
That man really got capped for Spain off of doing nothing.
Who, Ansu Fati?
Yeah.
I don't want to say doing nothing, dog.
What did he do? What has he done? Has he scored more than 5 goals?
I mean, okay, he was on the
Honestly, I'm not even like I wish I was trolling him. Like, I don't know what he's done.
he was on the bench last match. He didn't play though.
He's always on the bench.
No, I'm saying he didn't come in either.
Oh, he just
Oh.
sat there. Nice.
He scored in 2019-2020 season. He scored 8 goals.
Okay.
Okay.
How many appearances does he have?
Total in
Mhm.
4 seasons, 89.
Okay, no, not the total. I mean, like in that
Oh, this
season.
for that season,
Mhm.
he had 33.
Okay, so but he has never hit 30 since then.
He has 31 so far this season.
He has 31. How does he have 31 appearances this season? What has
Uh,
he been doing?
he's 20 appearances in the league, 3 in the cup.
How many goals do you have this season?
So far, 6.
What? When? Do you see these goals?
I've seen a couple. I've seen like 2.
Okay.
He scored 2 in Copa del Rey. I have not watched him play in Copa del Rey. He doesn't have any in Champions League. I guess one
Okay.
of these was in the Super Cup, so I'm not going to count that. So you got 5.
All right. Oh, fair, fair. Maybe I just haven't seen him. I feel like I haven't seen him playing forever, but I mean, I guess he's out there. My bad, dog.
Yeah, I mean, the season like the cameras.
He's wearing the 10 jersey. I don't know, dog.
I'm gonna be honest with you; these cameras are so whack. I miss La Liga being on BN. I feel like I could see way better. But 2020, 21, like in the past 2 seasons before this season, he had 10 appearances in the league and then 7 appearances in the league. So Mans gets injured, yo.
Mans gets injured.
Yeah,
Mans has injuries.
for sure. But I'm excited for this match. It's an early one, 9:45. Um, but to stay
Yeah, I'm
on
gonna watch that.
to stay on Barcelona,
Mm.
I didn't even read this yet, but I did see that Barcelona have they're under investigation for a 1.4 million euro payout to the vice president of the referee committee.
What?
Um, according to this report, the club paid a company owned by the vice president of that committee. It said they paid a total of 1.3 million, more than 1.3 million over a 3-season period.
Mm-hmm.
This payment stopped June 2018 when that guy left the committee. It's the guy, his name is what the heck just happened? The guy's name is Negrier.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Hey, dog.
He's told
Say,
investigators that he did not favor Barcelona in any refereeing decisions, but he offered the club verbal advice on several issues, including how players should behave in front of referees, I guess you got to pay for that.
I guess you got to pay 1.4 million for that.
Yeah, I'm like, dog, just don't like. How about you just tell him, look,
What a
if
sweet job.
when the ref blows the whistle, if you go yell at him, he can't
Yeah.
blow the whistle.
And you might run into the racist one, like the one in that the one in the Wolves game where did you see that?
What happened?
So basically there was like a bunch of players yelling, and then like Neves and Montiel went up to the ref and they're like, "What are you doing? What are you doing?" And then Lamina's kind of like just about to get there, and the ref goes up to Lamina, and go, "You, Lamina." And Neves is like, "Yeah, Neves is great English, by the way,
Of course,
fantastic
he's
English.
Portuguese. Of course.
Oh, his English is stunning. It's better than mine." He's like talking. He's like, "Yeah, basically the referee said I'm just gonna give a yellow card to the third person I see," and he just pointed at Lamina. Even though I'm a captain, I'm talking to him. Quintino's talking to him. Lamina didn't even talk. He just kind of walked up, like getting over there, and he just pointed to him, gave him the card, and that's what got him the red, and he's out of the game. He got a red. It's like,
Oh my god, dude.
and the comment section is like, yeah, well, the rules specifically state if three players crowd a ref, the ref can give a card out. But he's like, it didn't, you know what I mean? Like, it wasn't like that. It wasn't like there's three around him, they'd be doing like this in his face. It was like he's kind of getting there, and the ref was like,
Mm.
you know what I mean? You know what it was. I was like, come on, dog.
He was like, "You look like you're from Compton. Here you go." um,
You look like you're from East Side, so I'm about to give you this, man. Yeah.
um, the Barcelona have responded saying that in the past, FC Barcelona hired services of an external consultant that supplied the club's technical secretaries with reports and video format of youth players from other clubs in Spain.
Uh-huh. What does it do? $1.4 million to the referee association,
Um,
though.
yeah, this is some fluff.
This is a little bit of a defense piece.
Oh, look at this. FC Barcelona is sorry that this information has been released precisely when the team has hit its best form of the season. I bet.
Yeah,
FC Barcelona shall be taking legal actions against those who are trying to tarnish the club's image with possible insinuations against its good reputation.
they can't afford lawyers right now.
Yeah,
They cannot, unless they have a retainer, they cannot afford that. There's no way.
I don't know. Like the only thing, like the only thing I was thinking about this is like sometimes things come out and they seem salacious, and then you find out like every club does it, and you're like, okay, whatever.
No, I can see that too, but I'm like,
But
1.4 million to the head of referee association.
but also like I feel like Barcelona would say like, well, why don't you check what Sevilla paid him or like whatever too.
Yeah, but also I feel like FIFA should be on top of those kind of transactions. Like if they have a referee association, there should be no money ties in between them and clubs, even if it's a thing that happens. That should be cut out immediately. Like creates conflict of interest. Like there's no way you can do that.
There's a lot of corruption in football. Yeah, because it's like also like you stop paying to the association when this guy left. Like the only and also the only thing is like it's hard to know like what calls Barcelona was and wasn't getting at that time. It's not like I'm gonna go back and watch every match and be like, But I mean, because 2016 to 2018, like that wasn't their peak years,
It was struggle time.
but at the same time, like, we don't know. So, you know, it, even if it's found that it was like completely corrupt and they were just like paying to get calls, what's going to happen? Probably nothing.
Yeah.
But if it does come out, what should happen is whatever trophies they won during that time should be taken away. And
I mean, what you're asking for is never going to happen.
yeah, and like or just like a 15-point deduction for every season, and then your Copa del Rey if you want it taken away. But I feel like they barely even won shit between 2016.
What are you going to take?
We got to give Fati another injury.
Someone got to walk up and hit him with a hammer in the knee.
Somebody got to just blow on his knee so he can break again. No, I'm joking. But yeah, we'll see. This shit is kind of grimy. Oh, Caesar, I also
They should take some of Messi's wages away.
that he never got yet.
Yeah.
I also saw a thing. It was like the top 12, like the top 12 spenders in football, like European football, for the past. I I don't know how many years it was. They showed it on the pregame stuff for Champions League. The top 12, Caesar, Fulham was on there, and Real Madrid is not on there.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, like there it's like all EPL teams, Barcelona, and like Real Madrid's not there. And I feel like Florentino Perez needs to get like a lot of love for this. Like, you're telling me this is a team that won Champions League, won the league, won stuff, and not even in the top 12? Like, you got Fulham Station on there. Come on
You
now.
got the West End girls on there.
Let me see if I can find it right quick. I was like, yo, damn, that's crazy. You got to show Florentino some love for that. Um, oh my God. I don't really know I don't really know what to Google. Let me see. Oh my goodness.
I don't really know what to Google.
I don't.
It's a crazy thing to say out loud.
Sometimes you try to look something up. Oh,
You're
nice. I found it. See, you don't play with me. Um, let's see. Wolves, Tottenham, City, Arsenal, Bayern. This is top 10. West Ham is number 5. Man U, Nottingham Forest. Oh my God, Barcelona and Chelsea. This is Nottingham Forest, dog. They're gonna get relegated. This is crazy, dog.
Yeah, the EPL spending has been nuts.
No, it's really not even fair. It's so dumb. But anyway, we made a podcast, you know what I'm saying? So he's trying to get out of here. I can feel it. You know what I'm saying? He got his Fila hoodie on right from TJ Maxx or Marshalls or 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 what's the other one? Ross, you know what I'm saying? I know. I've seen him move. You know what I'm saying? Am I in the headphones only?
Yeah.
Oh, that's boring, dog.
I don't see it.
I see something crazy right now. But yeah,
Yeah, we made a podcast. Come check your boy out on Twitch. We made it C's.
it's either stop it, dog. Stop, dog.
We get hella views on here. Gotta promote myself.
Okay,
We'll be
we'll also
streaming
check
Apex
out.
Legends today.
Okay, well, go ahead and check out on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Just go see the snowman Instagram. It's really cracking out here. You know what I mean? Numbers is up, passed up,
We're just gonna convert our podcast into that page.
passed up audio
We're
face.
gonna do Frosty the Snowman Instagram reactions.
Oh my gosh, these are we should.
We should. I'm down.
I'm
I'm
literally
down.
down. I'm literally down.
Let's just do
Anyway,
reactions.
I'm so down. It was we got a minute. It was funny when Dan was talking about getting that strike on his YouTube.
Did you get one?
No, I'm like, damn, you got a strike for that. I got Frosty pouring up lean.
No.
So we talk about slapping chicks, like we got him doing chasing chicks down. Like, I got everything on there.
Don't talk about it too much. You might end up in a Taylor Lorenz article on in New York Post.
You feel me? Anyway, we made a podcast. Holler.